Hey everybody, so for this step what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding some icons to our minimap that are going to be for designating that there are treasure at a certain spot on the map. So to do that, what we want to do is we want to first go to our player camera or main camera, specifically under the player camera object, and we want to add a layer. Now in the previous and the easy step we added this minimap layer, but I'm going to show you how to do it again very quickly. So if you don't have it already, you go to layer, you go to add layer, and then in the first empty slot here we type minimap with a capital M. Then we need to go to the main camera, go to minimap and uncheck it. We also want to make sure that we override the prefabs with that so that our main camera in every scene will no longer show those minimap objects. And then what we're going to do is head into our resources prefabs environment folder and take a look at some of our treasure. So we kind of have three main ones here. You may not have set these up yet. You'll get to that in another month, but we can still attach these images to them. So we have the rust key, the chest, and the gold coins. So on the rust key, we're going to go ahead and double click into that to get into the prefab editor here. And then we're going to right click on the rust key, go to UI and create, we're just going to create an empty, not a UI object. And we're going to call this treasure blip. Oops, there we go. And then what we're going to do is on that treasure blip object, we're going to hit add component, and we're going to add a sprite renderer, like so. We're going to click on this little target icon next to the sprite field, and we're going to search for gold. And we're going to see a few of these icons pop up. We want this one here, icon color gold 02, the one with this little gold outline. And we're going to click on that. We're going to give it a rotation in the x-axis of 90 degrees and then set its position to 3 if your rust key has a scale of 3. So if you've already set up your rust key, then you've probably increased its scale by a good margin. Just double check that and make sure that the scale here is 3. And if it is, then we can move our treasure blip up to a y value of 3. So once we have that, let's copy this treasure blip and we'll go into our remaining objects or treasure objects here. So the chest, we'll paste it in on treasure blip. There we go. And we can see that's a little bit off center, so I'm going to move it over so it's covering it up. And then we're also going to do that for the gold coins. Go in and simply paste it as a child. But keep in mind that the scale is going to change on gold coins. This gold coins has a scale of 10, so we're going to want to decrease our treasure blip scale to 0.5 in each direction. Oops, 0.5. There we go. Cool, so then once we have that, all of our treasure blips are set up and we can go ahead and save our scene. Oh, actually, no, we can't because we messed up one thing. We actually need to go back to each of these and make sure we set the layer to minimap. We didn't do that beforehand. So we need to select treasure blip, go to layer and select minimap. We need to go back to rust key, do the same thing for this one, set it to minimap, and then go back to the chest, treasure blip, and minimap. There we go. So once those are all on the right layer, then we can save our scene.